Is your craft room absolutely overflowing with bits and pieces of stuff that you don't know what to do with? If so, then this is a project for you. These cute tags are a quick and easy 5-step process to make. Number 1, we'll start with some plain white tags. Next, we'll need something to add color, and some holiday stickers or cards, some embellishments, and some ribbon. So look around and grab up the supplies closest to you. My first secret crafting tip is Mod Podge, but not only Mod Podge, but extreme glitter Mod Podge. This is great stuff. I made my own tags using some white poster board, cut them out on my Cricut Maker machine. You can also use store-bought tags or make your own by cutting out some cardstock. This piece of poster board was a scrap I found laying around, put to good use here with tags. Now it's very important to start with just a few items at one time. So I started with 6. Got 3 of the rectangle shaped and 3 of the rounds, putting the rest over to the side to work on later. And the next step number 2, is add some color to these things. I'm going to be using some distressed ink oxides and just blend them with a little brush, but you can also use markers or paints or colored pencils. We need a focal point for our tags, and I found this little book of holiday stickers. We're going to be using that. Here's some other pieces of scrap that I found laying around. This is my very favorite craft glue, Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. We'll be using that also. Also laying around on my table, may or may not use, I have some stickles, some rhinestones, some washi tape, some more stickers, and a bin full of holiday themed it's bits and bobs of things inside here. So put those to use also. I also have a couple of small bags of holiday scrap paper laying around also that I'll be using for this project. And my craft secret number 2 listed at the bottom, homemade sparkle spritz spray. I'm going to give you instructions how to make that coming up here shortly. All right, let's start by coloring these tags. I'm going to start with this red and green. And I'm not going to worry about coloring the middle too much because we're going to be putting the focal point in the middle, but I just definitely want to get some color around the edges. So I'm just going to speed up this video while you watch me color these. And I'm just, no rhyme or reason, just kind of spreading the color all around. I'm not going to worry about the back because I'm going to be putting my gift recipient's name on the back. These distressed ink oxides come in such pretty colors and they're so vibrant. And it's really cool how they react to water, and you can just make your project just look totally different. Little spritz of water on them, which I'm not going to be using today. I'm going to be using that the gold spritz, which is alcohol based. So here it is, craft secret number 2, a homemade gold shimmer spritz. Made this myself a couple years ago, and you just need a small spray bottle, some gold mica powder, a drop or 2 of something yellow. I use some alcohol ink. But you can use a little bit of yellow paint. And an important thing is that use rub and alcohol in this. It dries very quickly and it doesn't really leave a mess or anything, and it's easy to clean up. And just mix it up before you use it each time because mica will settle to the bottom. And I'm just squirting it on my cards here. And best to probably do it on a good craft space or inside a shoebox because this stuff will kind of splatter everywhere. But it adds such shimmer to your projects. It's unbelievable. It gives that little touch of class, and I don't know, it just takes it up to the next level. So I love to use this on just about everything. Okay, now I'm gonna go move on to these circle ones. Do the same thing, add a little color to them, and spritz them with a little bit of the gold spritz. This white poster board takes up the color so easily. I really like using this poster board for different things. It's kind of a matte finish and it just really shines with anything I put on there. All right, see how dry this quickly becomes? Alcohol ink dissipates just with a matter of seconds and it's good to go. Now the stickers I'm using are translucent. So the color that I put on the tags won't show through. I'm going to put these translucent sticker on a scrap piece of cardstock I have here. And that way that color won't kind of bleed through to the sticker. So the sticker shines as the focal point. So I'm just going to be placing these real quickly, randomly around the page, leaving enough borders around there so I can fussy cut these out and not run into any troubles cutting one another out. So I'm just going to quickly place these stickers around here. And then I'm going to fussy cut these out so they kind of fit the tag. All right, so look at that. That looks pretty good. All right, here I am fussy cutting here. The main thing for the fussy cutting is try to hold your scissors straight and just move your paper around, and that way you're only expending a little bit amount of energy when you're fussy cutting. And probably be better to use smaller scissors, but this is the ones I had handy, and they cut out pretty well, but I just had to be careful because they are a little bit bigger than what I normally fussy cut with. And look at that. These are coming out so cute. Now, if you have stickers that aren't translucent, you can just go ahead and use them straight as they are. But since mine are translucent, that's why I'm putting them on the back of this. But if you do want to put them on some cardstock, gold is really good. Anything that's going to add a layer to your cards. Layer is a super fun part here, and this is what I like, is start layering these things together, trial on these different focal points on the different tags to see how I like them and which colors and which shape I'm going to put them on. And as you can see me like trying out each one, see how the color goes with everything. And so I'm just kind of fiddling around with these a little bit, see which ones I'm going to use. Couple of scrap stickers over to the side that say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. I'm going to put those on there also. And here's my secret tip number 3. Layering. I already mentioned it before. Layering is the key to making these look really fantastic. And so we're going to layer these stickers onto the card. And then some sentiments, layer those on there also. And before I glue it down, I'm just kind of like placing everything where I want it and where I want to put sentiment, make sure there's room, and you can adjust it so you don't have to worry about pulling something up later because everything doesn't fit quite the way you want it. And these stickers, these holiday sentiments I made several years ago when printed them on holographic paper, sticker paper, and they came out really nice, and I had a bunch left over, so this is from my stash. All right, I love this. My favorite glue. It has that precision tip, and it just puts the right amount of glue down in a small area, and it's just perfect for any kind of craft project like this. And so that's why I am here, just gluing all these little bits and pieces down real quickly. And another thing about this glue is it dries pretty quick. You do have a little bit of time up to position things, but it is dry very, very quickly. All right, so next coming up, more layers with embellishments this time. And as we layer this up, these cards are going to start looking more and more spectacular. And I'm just going to have my little bits and bobs that I pulled from my craft stash laying around. And I'm just kind of trial these and see how they look in different places laying around on my tags. And these little glitter snowflakes I made from a piece of glitter cardstock several years ago. I think it was with a snowflake punch. But you can buy these also, or you can cut them out on a Cricut machine. Some of these tiny ones I'm going to be using, probably not the best to use on a Cricut machine. So I think I'm pretty sure I used a punch for those. But like I said, this stuff is laying around, so I'm just going to use it up. I didn't make anything special here. These tags are just all scrap projects, and they are looking so nice. Now, I'm just using this little like wax pencil here, and this picks up beads and little doodads that's small and it's easy to place around. So I'm just kind of trialing these on the card, and when I kind of get where I like things, I'm going to add the glue down and then place it on top. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm picking it up with that little wax end and putting it right down. And the metal, and you can use to also kind of push things around and reposition things if you need to. But these little wax pencils, it definitely must have if you use these little beads and things. All right, now just sticking these around. It's really coming to life here. These are looking really nice. And a few sequins on top. So I'm going to continue on with this until I think it looks good. All right, so here they are, all put together, these first 6. came out very nice. You can see that sparkle spray in the background. See how the layering just takes it to the next level here? These look store-bought, better than store-bought. And this is a fun project. You can just, grab your kids or grandkids and just sit down and put these together really quick. Look how adorable that is. Glue is still wet on a couple of these rhinestones I put on, but since it's a little thicker there, but it'll dry pretty quick. And it'll dry clear. Look at this. I put some of these tags on some gifts already, and it just makes the packaging come to life and stand out. It sets it apart from everything else under the tree. All right, so these 6 here are done for the most part, and while the glue is finished and drying on these items, I'm going to grab this 6 more of the tags, and I went ahead and kind of repeated the process with everything. This time, before I'm putting on any of the raised embellishments, any of the beads or sequins, anything like that, I'm going to use my secret weapon here, the Mod Podge Extreme Glitter. This makes the project so much fun. Mod Podge is easy to clean up. This one is a water-based one. And this is really good to use if you want to keep these tags and use them again next year. So your family throws them on the floor with the wrapping, and you just gather up your tags, put them in a bag, and just pull them out next year. That way you don't have to write their name on another tag and do it again. So I can't see it here. I wish you could see all the glitter that's in this Mod Podge, but it is filled with glitter bits. And the best thing is this doesn't come off on anything. This Mod Podge is basically glue, and so once it's on here, this glitter does not rub off. All right, it's as easy as that. I'm just starting at the top or bottom and just kind of doing nice long strokes of the Mod Podge. And I'm doing it on that silicone mat. That way, it's easy to pull off. It doesn't get stuck to my piece of cardboard I have underneath there. And you can see the kind of the glitter there. And this dries fairly quick. And it's going to have a nice glossy shine with that glitter in there. And this is a cute one here with a Christmas cactus and all the glitter. And yeah, these little pictures here I had made a couple years ago, and they were in my little baggie of scrap images for Christmas. Suppose pulled those out and they fit on the tag really, really nice. And just easy like that. And just put the Mod Podge on one nice layer, and that should do it. Anything that's left over of your Mod Podge in your little container, just put it back in a jar. And now you can use your Mod Podge as glue, as I'm doing here. There's a little bit of Mod Podge left over in my little container there, and so I'm just kind of using it up, using it as glue, and putting some of my sequins down. And when that gets a little dried up and less of it, I'm going to go back to my Barely Art Precision Glue and finish up with my embellishments with that. But yes, this works great for glue also. All right, here's a quick look at these tags so far with the Mod Podge starting to dry. And it just puts a nice shimmer on top. And you can see the sequins are on there nicely glued. Still need to add a few little odds and ends to it. Now here's one here that has some raised half beads. But look, I can touch that already. And that nice shine on here, look at that. This looks so professional, store-bought tag. These came out beautiful. And all I used was a bunch of scraps and odds and ends laying around. Last thing to do, step number 5, is add your string or ribbon on them. And so I cut them about maybe 8 to 10 inches long for each little piece of twine here, and knotted it. And when I put it through the back of the tag, and then loop it through so the knot is sticking out the top and not showing down on the tag. And so I'm just going to repeat that for all these little tags here. Now, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. So I know you want to see more videos like this, and I really appreciate your support. Now, if you end up making some tags, drop me a line. Tell me what you made and what you used. I want to know all about it. This was so much fun to make, and I'm going to go decorate my gifts here in just a moment with these tags. But look at these. These are great. Nice, easy project, fun. Get to use up those leftover Christmas cards, stickers, scraps. Drag out your markers. Perfect project. All right, I'll catch you on that next crafty episode. Have a happy holiday.